Good morning, class 6. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great, strong, healthy, taking care of yourselves, taking care of your family as well, being good, being naughty at the same time, and doing your studies, and as well as having fun, taking care of yourselves, and enjoying life. So don't be sad, don't be tense, don't be upset. Everything is going to be fine and taken care of. Now we'll be there on this book again, English folder course book. Okay, this one. So we were doing that part of the penguins which we didn't complete. So I'll just start reading till where we had done, and we are going to start from strange creatures. Okay, so I'll just read through that part where we had left and where we had done. So because I wanted to finish this chapter, I suddenly remembered that this is not done completely. Sometimes we have to see the world through the eyes of another to understand their condition. This extract helps you to see such a situation through the perspective of two different species. It narrates the incident of a devastating oil spill that endangered the lives of 40,000 penguins, which were saved by a dedicated team of experts. Now it's saying that sometimes we have to put ourselves on some other people's shoes, right? And this was written by Lauren Tarshish, is the author of several fiction books. She has written the famous I Survived series, and hope. In this series, she explores the theme of hope and resilience coming to our rescue in adverse situations. Her writing style is descriptive, engaging, and helps the reader to empathize with the main character in the book. She currently lives with her family in Connecticut and constantly looks forward to exploring new subjects in her writing. Empathize means you go into the feeling of it and you try to understand. So that's being empathize. You think, you go into that character, you feel that emotions is empathize. Okay, so she is written this a non-fiction book. It's so we have to put ourselves in the shoes of penguins. If there's an oil spill, they don't have the fish. The fish is going to die. If the fish dies, the water gets polluted. It gets poisonous, and because of the oil, the oxygen does not. They can't come up. There's an oil coated thing. There's oxygen flow is very less, and if they drink that oil, if it goes inside the stomach, these birds will die. Animals, which is very bad. Imagine you are an African penguin living on an island in the South Atlantic Ocean. You live with tens of thousands of other penguins on a rocky beach. It's June 23rd, 2000. Now we take ourselves as a penguin. Okay, we will say that. The weather is very cold and windy. It's typical for this time of year. The beach echoes with penguin noises, barks and honks and brays. Some of your fellow penguins fight for territory while others cuddle with their mates and dote on their chicks. You are hungry, you head down to the water's edge. You waddle on tiny feet and your wings are too stubby for flying. But in water you can swim faster and dive deeper than any bird on earth. As you plunge into the sea, your wings become powerful propellers. So she's telling you, if you were a penguin, what are your points, good points, and what are your bad points. So you have to get into that character. Short wings cannot fly, but at the same time, if you are into the water and you are swimming, you are a great swimmer and very fast at it. You shoot through the water at 12 miles per hour. A black and white blur snatching sardines from the surface, swallowing them whole, then catching more. Your tightly packed feathers protect you from the freezing water. You remain in the sea for hours until your belly is full before heading back to shore. That's when something goes wrong. What happens and what went wrong? As you come to the surface for air, the water feels unfamiliar. It is too thick. As you are coming to the surface for air, you are diving inside, you are swimming and you are coming up for air, suddenly you see that the water feels unfamiliar, it's thick. It burns your eyes. You try to swim away, but suddenly your wings have become too heavy to lift because it's got all oil on it. Your body wobbles and rolls. You feel bitter cold. You shiver and gasp for breath. Inside you have to come up to take oxygen. What do you know is that a few hours ago, a cargo ship called the Treasure suffered serious damage to its hull in the rough winter seas. The down part of the ship is called the hull. It split apart, and as it sank, about 1300 tons of toxic oil gushed into the ocean. It was a tanker. We have these huge cargo ships, tankers, which take oil to destinations. They deliver oil or grease or mobile or whatever fuel. So this was a thick greasy oil which was toxic oil. Means it can kill, toxic. It's not safe. And the hull had a serious damage, and by that time it split apart. It broke open and they went down. The ship started sinking. And at that time, this 1300 tons of oil got mixed with the water. And oil will always float on top of the water. You know that. Now, that oil surrounds your breeding ground. The largest African penguin breeding ground in the world. That area is all totally, oil is floating on the water in the breeding place where penguins grow, they breed. You and thousands of other penguins are trapped in the massive oil leak. Oil slick is called a oil leak, which is there on the water. Thick layer of oil stays there. It does not move anywhere. And are soaked with poisonous oil. You all are getting wet into that oil. Because you're swimming, you're coming, you have to go into the water to eat. Whenever you're coming out again, your feathers are getting heavy with this. And when you're there, you're not able to come up to take oxygen. This is the condition. A very bad situation. I'll come back in the next video.